Okay, so we back with the second video for Crudo Capital, the update on the daily insights and markups from top-down analysis from the last video. So I'm not going to do a top-down analysis on these. Hopefully the video don't be no more than 10 minutes. I'm going to go through all of the pairs and specifically the executions, you know what I mean? Because the biases, they definitely played out. So let's get right into it. This is AU. Yes. So I'm going to upload a snippet, a clip from the previous video so you can directly see how this played out. But the risk to reward is or can be amazing. So below these lows right here, target 1 up here, target 2 up here. Okay, so from the previous video, I was expecting some type of spike or push down, but AU is a slow moving pair, so I should have expected it to trend upward as it did, but there was plenty of times to get in, right? So for one is during London session, right? As London spikes, Asia session rise back above, that's another entry right there. These point of interest, I'm pretty sure in the 15-minute time frame you can see the liquidity point of interest marked on right there. Even if you didn't get in on that point, Asia low, once the market breathes back above, that's usually my interest to get in. Stop loss either below here or even below the New York or below the Asia, right? Just to keep it conservative and safe, stop loss down there. I said the first TP is the weekly line. And people are so worried about the risk to reward, right? But if you're like a great trader and have a high win rate, then you can have 1 to 2s, like because your win rate is high. So that's the first TP, the second TP up here, and then it reached all the way up to this top of the point of interest. What's this point of interest based on 4-hour time frame? Or the daily. Yes, the daily. Look, spiked the previous day and then immediately shot down. For a potential rollover, maybe let's go to the weekly. We have to see how this week closes. If it closes above this weekly line, then we can expect a continuation on up. I do want to make this quick, so let's go to EURCAD. Okay, EURCAD was in no man's land, right? Look how these lines are respected to the T, like drawn on, retested, breathed back above this block, retested. TP was right there, retested and going back up right to the middle of this point of interest. Like, these lines are very precise, bro. Let me see the 30 really fast. This was a good execution right here. Tuesday taking out Monday's lows as usual. Tuesday prints the low of the week or the high of the week, right? So during London, 9 times out of 10. So stops below there. TP1, TP2, TP3, and just hold it. And the same thing, once the trade reaches 50% of the way, take your partials, take the 20%, the 30%, 40%, whatever. So yeah, that was in no man's land, the last video, but look how these levels played out, bro. Okay, let's go to, was it Euro GBP? Same thing with Euro GBP. I said wait for your confirmations, and then I said it's gonna roll over right here, but there was no signs indicating it's gonna roll over. So hold the buy, like target 1, of course. Is the session highs, and then 2. The point of interest I marked on was a 2-hour time frame. I don't know where to put the stop loss, so you have to be. I would know where to put the stop loss once it gets to the area. If you even would, let's see the what the entries could have been. Once again, like over and over and over. TP1, TP2 and 3 if you wanted to hold it. But since it's what, Thursday, I would get out. If you hold a trade from Tuesday to Thursday, where is the retest, right? Because we always want to catch, we want to get in on the wick, right? So I'm expecting price to come down. I drew this level on and I drew this level on. So in between this range right here, this is where I'm expecting to buy. So let's just mark this up and let's head to the 30-minute time frame so we can combine that with key levels. Okay, so this is the range that we're looking at. But we always want to buy below the daily range. I mean, below the daily open. The daily open is right here. Point of interest right here. Right? Stochastics. Stochastic is low. Stochastic was low down here as well. It's just another confirmation to get in. Once you see price rise above that, let's see on the 5-minute time frame what that looks like. A clear head and shoulders, inverted left head, right shoulder, and then the takeoff from there. So stops could have been below the head. Let's just say that was the right shoulder. Stops below London. TP to the weekly line right there. That's another what, 85 pips. Back to back to back to back to back. So once you catch the main move of the week, just leave it alone. There is no reason to trade every single day. Wait for the setup to play out or like form and then get in on the impulse. So you want to catch the pullback. You want to catch let me see, like this is the impulse leg, this is the pullback for the impulse. This is the pullback, this is the impulse. So you want to get in once the end of the pullback is complete to start the other leg, right? So that was GU. Then the last one was USDJPY, which I said there is no reason to buy because this is a bullish market. So what's the point of selling? Just from this point, this was another, what was this, 100 pips back to back to back. That's 5 pairs, at least 100 pips on both. Come on now. Although the market didn't spike this buy limit, it spiked the top, what I was talking about last video. So if someone wants to be aggressive, they can put their stops below these lows and then wait to see if it rallies. And it still is a 1 to 3. Sometimes you got to take your trade based off the probabilities and the risk. If it's like, if you see a setup and it's a potential 1 to 8, 1 to 4, whatever you like, then like take the trade. It's a 1 to 8, like, you know what I mean? And I said always manage your stop loss, know where to put the stop loss when the trade is going. Stop loss below the point of interest, and then take your partials once it's 50% of the way, whether that's 10%, 20%, 60%, or 80%, whatever. Euro USD, same thing. Asia, low here. New York broke its spike Asia session, rose back above. Stochastics, I'm sure is low, which it is right there. Buy below the daily open right there. This like the 61.8. Yep. In confluence with the point of interest. Stop loss below the 75. TP to the weekly field, and then here, and then the third TP on up. So once again, these are 70, 100 pip moves back to back to back, bro. To somewhere like this. Till up here somewhere. This is just a rough draft. This is just a little, this the movie screen, you feel me? This the scene. Something like that. EU. Let me see another thing. And then since it's EU, New York is the main session for this pair in London. But see how London took out New York? I mean, New York took out London, excuse me. As soon as it rose back above, close of the candle, TP below here, or even below the session because it's done now. TP here, 1 to 3.6. Okay, so that's it for these 5 pairs. Bullish bias for Euro USD played out. Bullish bias for AU played out. No man's land for EURCAD, wherever that's at. Here we go, right here. No man's land for EURCAD, but it still respected the levels. GU bullish bias played out, and then USDJPY bullish bias played out once again. Take what you need and discard the rest. And remember, it's never really right from wrong, but right from left.